Hi everyone! In today's episode, we will talk about the English language and how the translation process can be a tricky game. Let's take the example of humor in series or film. The translation of a joke is, in my opinion, the most complicated translation to make. You have to stay in tune with the culture of the country you are translating into so that there is no cultural discrepancy as to what is considered funny in one country and not in another. But at the same time, you have to stay in tune with the way the writer or the director wanted and created their joke and humor. Another challenge to overcome, in addition to the cultural barrier, is the language barrier, obviously. The way of playing with the language may differ. The word games are not the same, and it is not enough to just translate word by word to transcribe a word game. What is complicated with series and films is that when translating, you have to take into account the dubbing of the voices. For it's necessary to take into account the temporal and spatial dimensions. The reason why you have to pay attention to culture when translating is because you have to adapt situations to the mentality of the target audience. To translate a pun from French to English, it is possible, but you have to move away from the original text. To illustrate this, I can use the example of the French TV show Camelot, where Prince Arthur speaks with Percival. The French dialogue is Prince Arthur asking Percival, un peu agaçant, and Percival responds, ben, qui se voit dans la nuit, quoi. And Prince Arthur responds, ah, phosphorescent. The humor of this joke is based on the phonological resemblance between the words agaçant and phosphorescent. In English, the translation that has been given is Prince Arthur asking Percival, indecent, and Percival responded, he glows in the dark. Then Prince Arthur said, oh, phosphorescent. The word that would have been the closest, semantically speaking, to agaçant is annoying. But here we had to keep the principle of the joke, which is to confuse two words phonologically. So the word used is indecent, which is then closest to the word phosphorescent. That's what's complicated about being a translator. When to find equivalence, when to abandon a joke completely in the translation, when to add humorous elements when there are none in the original, because sometimes it's easier to make a joke in one language when it is not possible in another language. But I found these processes fascinating because it makes us immerse ourselves in different culture to try to adapt discourses in their own languages. That's it for today. I hope I've shared my taste for translation with you and that I haven't put you off. See you soon, I hope. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like the content. Bye!